Definition and interpretation, I want to define certain terms. For example, I'll put definition of, say, one definition I want to put, suppose, what should we define in this agreement? In a sale agreement, we want to, suppose whatever we are going to sell, we are going to define it as asset or something like that. Okay? Product. Let's define it as product. So, raw materials supplied will be referred to as product. Now here, this term that I have defined, so everywhere that you are using the reference to the raw materials that are being supplied by party A to party B, you are going to use the term product. So I assigned a very specific meaning to the to the term product. What is the meaning? Anytime I'm going to use the fact that raw materials, it will be referred to as product. Throughout the agreement, it may be 100, 200, 300 pages agreement. It will be defined and it will be referred to as product in capital letter. P will always be in capital letter. Okay? Fine? Okay. Now, obligation. In the obligation clause, major obligation is to supply the raw product on time. Okay? Now that I have defined the product, let's see how we are going to draft the obligation. One example we will take. That's it. Not more than that. Only one example for each of the clauses that you have read. It will be clear. Okay? Supply the product. Now see, like I defined the product, capital letter product here I'm going to use. Okay? Shall supply the product to party B. Party B. Okay? I'll supply the product to party B within, suppose the date fixed, that was, what was the date that we fixed here? Effective date 30/3/2023. This will be one of the obligations is within, okay? The one obligation that you can take as an example is sale or supply agreement jo bhi hai, obviously to provide the product in time. That will be one of the obligation. Okay? Consideration, we already have an example. The total consideration for the product shall be rupees 10,000. Okay? This is the consideration. The consideration clause will provide what is the amount to be provided. Suppose there were some conditions that a party puts. I want 5,000 of this 10,000 in cash, 5,000 in check. It will also go into consideration. I want an RTGS transfer of 10,000 rupees. It will also go into this consideration clause. So any terms and conditions regarding the payment, okay, it will be put into the consideration clause. Got it? Now, representations and warranties. I'll first give you one example of one representation that party has to make. Since it is supplying certain product, the first representation that this party A has to make is that the product is of good quality. Okay? Very simple examples we are going to take and understand, not going to go into commercial terms and all. Okay? Party B, that the product, see everywhere I'm using capital term for P, products. Okay, so always remember whichever term you have defined, you always have to capitalize it. No matter what, you have to capitalize it. Fine. So party A represents to party B that the product supplied will the quality required by party B. So representations and warranties are everything and anything that you promise. That suppose I am, as I said, I give you a simple example. Suppose I'm going to sell this pen to you. So I will represent and warrant to you that first of all, the pen is not broken. If you wanted a particular color, I will represent and warrant that it is of that color only that you have required. Okay, it is of quality. The pen will write properly. Okay, the pen will not break down in the middle of when you are writing something important. Okay, so every promise regarding the transaction that I am undertaking under the agreement that I make tomorrow is going to come under representations and warranties.